The Samsung Galaxy Hennessy. Well, this phone is quite unique and quite rare as it's only available in China, and besides that, this phone was released back in 2013, it came with Android 4.1, and this phone actually has two displays. As you guys can see, this is actually a flip phone, so this is basically the back display slash the cover display or something like that, and by the way, this one is 3.3 inches and the other one is also the same thing, and there is the second display, basically the main one, as you guys can see, and yeah, it does have keypads. It's quite a cool phone in my opinion. This phone also comes with 1GB of RAM and has a microSD card slot somewhere actually behind the back cover. Yeah, so yeah, here you basically put a microSD card and here the SIM card, and yeah, that's pretty much the phone. This phone was sold mainly in China. It never has seen the US market or European market, so that's pretty much it about this phone. And you know what guys, let's just turn it on and explore it. And of course I can turn it by this button or also by this button too. And if you guys want to see the startup screen, well, this is how it's starting up, and then we have the Samsung screen, and it should also show the SGHW. Yeah, there we go. This is basically the phone's model, but it's actually Galaxy Hennessy, but that's what it shows up for some reason. And yeah, this phone has the China Telecom carrier, although you can actually use this phone with Romanian SIM cards or any other SIM cards, so it's not network locked, just know guys. And yeah, that's how this phone boots up if you guys didn't know, and it is quite nice in my opinion. And yeah, I also like the fact that the keypad is actually lining up. That's also very cool thing, and you know, you can basically control the phone from the buttons. As you guys can see, I can just go around the apps just using the buttons. I can even access the settings by using the D-pad, as you guys can see, so this phone is quite cool in my opinion. And yeah, I can also turn it off, I can also turn on the multitasking thing just like that. Yeah, you know what guys, let's just explore this phone. Also, if you guys want to know how much storage this phone has, well, it has only 8GB of storage. I mean, it could be way worse, so I guess 8GB is okay-ish for 2013. So after some time of edit website loading, now we can finally test out this phone. So the first thing that I obviously want to check on this phone is the internet app. I just want to see if I can access any websites on this thing. This is already a bit sketchy. We do see some Chinese websites right here that I have no idea what they do. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to get to. So you know, usually I would just type on the screen and stuff, but I also want to test out this keyboard, so let's give it a shot. The first website that I really want to try is actually Wikipedia, so I'm just gonna, you know, attempt to type Wikipedia on here. Regardless, there is still an issue with the connection, so you know what guys, let's just try the website, and this time I'm actually gonna use the on-screen keyboard, which is a bit uncomfortable to use because it's very small, and yeah, this one is just easier despite not seeming to be easier. And as you guys can see, the website does seem to load up, although I'm not really sure if it's gonna work all the way up, because I mean, it's a very old phone to be fair, it's 13 years old, so, and as you guys can see, the website really refuses to load any further, so I guess we're just gonna move on. Since this is a Chinese phone, we obviously have the very nice bloatware sideloaded in this thing, and you know what, since we have this nice bloatware, let's just explore it all. So the first bloatware that we have in this phone, a height 89 mail, something like that. I think this is just like a mail service app for Chinese people, and I honestly don't know if this thing even works. I'm pretty sure this thing means that I'm gonna be spied, and I'm very open for that. And yeah, I don't really have a Chinese email address thing, so let's move on to another app, maybe the VNet website. I have no idea what this thing is supposed to do, and apparently it is a website, it's not really an app because it gets me to a website. Well, that was fun, it's probably not gonna load anyway. And here we also have e-game. I never tried this thing before, I have no idea what it is, I have no idea what dark text means, and yeah, it really doesn't work. Let's move on. I think the next thing that I wanna check is iCartoon. I wonder if there is any anime side loaded to this thing, probably not. Okay, why is this thing like the iPhone 3G? This is a Samsung phone, it's not Apple. Oh, okay, I just realized that most of these things look like, okay, so this is literally an iOS app, because as you guys can see, this is like the iOS UI. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely iOS phone. And okay, as I expected, it's not really working. This app doesn't really work. I really expected that. But yeah, it's kind of funny how they use from the iPhone and stuff instead of pictures from the Samsung phone, but it is what it is. Now let's move on. Customer service. Can we actually contact the customer service? Wait, does it actually call? Oh, it's not calling, it just tells me where to call and stuff. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I expected something better than that. Okay, so it's just giving you tips to call and stuff. Alright, let's just go to e-surfing Wi-Fi. I have no idea what this does, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna f up with my Wi-Fi, so let's just close that and probably move on. Oh Oh, okay, I have no idea what the f I just did, but moving on, moving on. Alright, so the next app that I wanna check is the UC browser. I'm just assuming this is a Chinese browser and I really wanna see how the experience is like on this thing. Also, this mascot quite reminds me of a very family-friendly website that unfortunately exists in this world. Anyways, moving on, I'm just gonna try to go to google.com. I wonder if that's even gonna work, to be honest. Don't tell me this is actually gonna work. I think it's actually gonna work. I wonder what is this thing. Oh, okay. Okay, is it gonna show the Google website? Well, not really. We are stuck on a white screen. And of course, the next app that I wanna check on this phone is actually the chat on app. I guess it's fine to give it a try regardless, and I'm definitely accepting that, and network error as I expected and as you guys can see. Well, at least we tried. Let's move on once again. I guess we don't have any more interesting apps besides the Samsung Service Center, which is probably not gonna do anything. Okay, so literally the Samsung website doesn't load up. That's how great this phone is nowadays. I guess we're just gonna try the apps that I sideloaded this time, and one of them is actually SkyTube Legacy, which is basically YouTube, but it works on Android 4.0 phones and stuff, and I'm actually gonna try to search my channel. Well, I just found my most recent video besides the Q&A one. Let's just see if we can actually watch it or not. Yeah, okay, skip. I don't give a f. I just wanna see if this phone can still be used for YouTube in some way. Oh damn, we can actually still watch YouTube. Oh, there we go guys, we can actually watch YouTube on this phone, although we can do it only through SkyTube Legacy, but as you guys can see, it actually works. I think we can also, you know, go forwards through the video. And as you guys can see, it actually works. I can't believe we can watch YouTube. Well, I guess we can just move on. Now, the other apps that I really want to try on this phone is the Instagram app. I do wonder if it's gonna work, or if it's gonna crash, or if it's not gonna work at all. I guess we're gonna find out today, and I'm gonna be back if something will happen. And never mind, we are here. I guess now I'm just gonna try to log in, and I'm gonna see you guys in a bit. And as you guys can see, we get this error, which it's not really focusing for some reason. But it basically says that an unknown error has occurred, so unfortunately guys, the Instagram app doesn't really work. No matter how much I try to log in, it's just not working, and it somehow worked on an older phone, but regardless guys, we're gonna move on to the next app or something. Next app to try on this phone is the Facebook app. Is it gonna work? I don't have too many high hopes, but I guess we're gonna find out today. And you know, just for fun, I'm gonna show you guys the back cover display, and as you guys can see, this is how it looks like, and you can actually control and you can basically use the phone like that actually. Like, you don't really have to open it like that. You can just use it like this. You know, it's fully functional, and the screen size is pretty much the same as to this main display, as you guys can see. So yeah guys, regardless, let's see if the Facebook app can be used. And yeah, I think it just crashed. Well, let's move on. Oh yeah, okay, it's literally crashing my phone. Let's move on. Facebook Lite, is this thing gonna work instead of that one? Let's find out. And it's actually not working. We are stuck on the screen, so I guess we're gonna move on. And now the next app that I'm very sure it's not gonna work, it's obviously the TikTok app, the very cringe brain rotty app, which I can't even access the app. Oh, never mind, we can, although we just have a blank screen. Like, there is nothing, and I guess I'm just gonna give it a few moments, although I'm pretty sure it's not gonna work regardless. Okay, we got to this screen somehow. Videos to make your day. Okay, can I actually wait, can I actually use the app? No way, there is no way this app works on this phone. I refuse to believe that TikTok works on this phone. I mean, it's not a piece of shit, but it just works like shit, you know? And unfortunately the servers are down. I mean, what was I expecting? It's quite an old app from 2018. I just knew it wouldn't work regardless, but hey, at least we are on this screen, and on many phones I couldn't even get here, so W Samsung Galaxy Hennessy, I guess. Let's move on now. Well, the last app that we can try on this phone is the Discord app. I don't have too many high hopes for this one, cause once again it's quite an old version, but you know, it's worth a shot. I guess I'm just gonna try to log in, and I'm gonna see you guys in a moment or two. Well, let's see if this code will work or not. Probably not, but once again, it's worth a shot. Okay, I think it's loading. I still have to cover the email thing though. And yeah, it's not working. What was I expecting? Since we are done with the apps, I guess it's time for the games, and the first game that I want to try on this phone is actually Flappy Bird. Although I'm not gonna use the touch screen, I'm just gonna use the keypad instead. I just want to see if I can play with the keypad instead of using anything else, and it's not really working. I really can't use any of these buttons to jump. Okay, at least I tried. But as you guys can see, if I just use the touch screen instead, you know, the game is playable, although as you guys can see, it does have a lot of delay. It's not laggy, but it has lots and lots of delay, so that just messes up my gameplay a lot. But besides that, I guess you can play this game, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass, that's for sure. I guess we are gonna give a try now to join with Dash, and honestly, if I was you, I would just play this game like that, cause it's a pain in the ass to play it on the other screen. I mean, it's just easier to hold this phone like this too, so yeah, regardless, I'm just gonna try to play the latest level and see if I can actually beat it on this phone. And hello? Are we gonna play today? Come on! And we are stuck. What a great phone. Well, I guess there is only the last game to try, which is Robotic Air Travel. Let's just hope that this game will be worth it. Let's just hope that it's gonna work at all. And so far so good, we got to the intro screen, I think. And I think we should also be able to play it, and I forgot to change the language, but it's all good. It doesn't really have to be in Romanian, does it? I mean, it's better for you guys, cause you guys understand English, so yeah. And I mean, we did a better score than we did on Flappy Bird. This phone is not laggy or delayed at all when it comes to Robotic Air Travel, so I guess you can play this game with no issues, that's for sure. And now, last but not least, it's actually time to check the camera on this phone. Let's just see the camera quality and also the mic quality, but of course, the first thing that I want to check on this phone is actually the picture quality, so let's try that. So as you guys can see, and honestly, the camera quality is not that great. I was expecting something better, especially from this phone. I mean, it's not too bad, but it's clearly a bit blurry. I guess I'm just gonna try to take a picture of the GSM Arena page. And now I'm gonna try to take a video as well, and hopefully everything's gonna go well. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. And there we go, the video is done. I guess you guys can let me know in the comment section what do you guys think of the picture and video quality of this phone. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. I'm recording this video from the Samsung Galaxy Hennessy. Unfortunately, I can't zoom in as I'm recording, but at least I can record the video, and that's the camera quality. Let me guys know in the comment section what do you guys think of the camera quality and also the picture quality. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was quite fun to make, although it was also a bit of a pain in the ass, cause you know, some apps wouldn't work on this thing at all, but hey, at least it's a very cool phone. You can do this, you can also use this screen at any time, you can also use this screen at any time, and you know, it's just a very cool phone in my opinion. Even though it was sold just in China, it is still a cool phone. And that's pretty much the video guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to all my YouTube members. Thank you guys so much for becoming YouTube members. I really appreciate it. If you guys wanna see videos that are non-edited or just scrapped stuff and behind the scenes and all of that, you guys can just join my YouTube channel. You have the join button link in the description of this video and in any of my videos. You guys can also become YouTube members from my page as well. You guys have the join button. And yeah, that's pretty much the video guys. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. And I'm gonna see you guys next time with fun explorations, custom jailbreaking and so on. Bye bye.